everybody, welcome back to the dumbest firehouse this side of YouTube, Pit Stain Hobbies, live from Atlanta. Well, not live, but whatever. The land of crazy Hellcat drivers and homeless people fights at Waffle House at 3 in the morning. We're back on the awesome Fanhome Ecto-1. I know you can't subscribe anymore. Maybe they'll bring it back. Maybe someone else will bring it back. Who knows? But yeah, we're on issue 29, so stages 107, 108, 109, 110. And we've got our fender from earlier. Got our screw box. This is a lot of screws for Ecto-1. This thing is crazy with the screws. We've got our lovely badass screwdrivers from Mike Lane Mods. Links below. There we go. So, we don't use these pedestrian things, instructions like that. We use my buddy Todd's website. So that would be myecto1.com. And 107, let's get that unpacked. Let's see. The wife flies home from Mexico tonight. Well, this evening. I'd say evening, not night. Yeah. So I'm sure the dogs miss her even more than I do. But yeah, I do miss having her around. I was a good boy, too, today. I loaded the dishwasher. I cleared the sink out pretty much. Put all the things in the dishwasher. So she comes home. It's her 40th birthday, so that's one of her 3 presents was clearing the sink and then some necklace and some shoes that she wanted. And, of course, just being married to the coolest dude in the world. Me. Oh, God. Man, I could hear her laughing from Mexico right now. She's probably at the airport, and all of a sudden she started cracking up, and they're like, "What's so funny?" And she's like, "I don't know. Something just came over me." Yeah, there we go. Yeah, when you're with someone 20 years, you have a connection, a special level where they know when you're being a moron from anywhere in the world. There we go. Okay, so all our plastic is cleared out. And, of course, I'm trying to put it back together upside down. And, the plastic packing shell garbage bin is pretty much full now. So got an awesome tailfin here and a lot of chrome. Oh, love Cadillacs and their chrome. Them old caddies. They were always reliable for tons of chrome. Wait a second. Let's see. I found that installing the LED on the center before. So jumping ahead. Oh, we need something from stage 109 apparently to make things easier. Let me sneak this out the side. That's not the X-Acto knife. So Todd says installing the LEDs early is easier. Where the hell are the LEDs? Huh? Wait a second. Disconnect the right taillight. 66 marks R from the... Oh, R. Oh, wait, I don't... Do I? Hold on a second. And I don't know what he's talking about. Let me see. Can I read and understand? I found that installing the LED onto this outer light housing before we install it makes things much easier. Jumping ahead to step 1 of stage 109, disconnect the right tail light LED cable 66D marked R from the chassis. Okay, let me go grab that cable and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, well, I've got that R cable here, and of course I'm just going to test it with the Mike Lane Test Circuit Pro. So the Mike Lane link below, you could order you a Test Circuit Pro. He's also got mods for other Fanhome models like the 66 Batmobile. He's got the Bat Circuit coming out. He's got the Bat Beacon. He's going to have the mobile crime computer. He's going to have all sorts of Bat Dash. It's going to be insanity. He also did all the mods for the Knight Rider kit, and I'm doing car, as you're well aware. And all the ultimate electronics. So the lights work perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Test Circuit. This thing, this is so handy to have around. It just comes in handy so frequently. I'll just put you over there for now. We're going to probably use you again soon. And it wants... Okay, so we're going to fit one of these two. Gently bend the leads of the LED 90 degrees. All right. This is why I'm keeping the tester here, because once you start bending on these damn things, it's like, yeah, we should probably, do that. And then we're going to fit it into this housing here ahead of time. It is a bit of a snug fit, which is good. We don't want the thing sliding out, but we also need to install it. It's a little slippery. Let's see if we can't get a screwdriver wedged. There we go. Ah, man, she's in. Okay. And we had to riff on this thing pretty hard to get it to snap in. So, of course, I make sure I didn't break the LED leads. Let me plug this back in. I should have just never unplugged it. And come on. Plug in our test circuit. And if it doesn't light up, you know, flip the polarity switch on here, but yeah. Hey, success. Perfect. Okay, thank you, test circuit. Once again, taking all of the doubt out of things, because I could fix an LED lead. I could just solder a new LED on. I could fix stuff. But you got to test things, and then once it's all assembled, it's just a huge pain in the tootie. Okay, we're gonna take this now, and it is keyed, so this has a keyed hole with that little slotty doodad in there. So it only goes in one way, so you can't screw it up. Famous last words from me, right? And then we're going to put an AP screw into that hole right there in the back. So just give me a sec. Okie dokie. We're there. Let me zoom in a little bit. Now we got to take this thin chrome strip, fit that right onto there, and get 3 EP screws into those tabs. So one moment while I go and screw. Okay, so our chrome trim is on there, looking lovely. We're gonna take, oh, more beautiful chrome. We're gonna take this little doohickey and put it on there. Oh man, look at that, is so nice. I just love Ecto-1, and I love all the chrome. We're probably gonna need to put 2 EP screws in the back. Let me get 2 of those out. Oh, I got the hiccups. I shouldn't have had that wrap from the gas station. 1, 2. Yeah, gas station food. You know, we don't all make the best decisions sometimes, and it was convenient and close, and I was kind of hungry. I'll tell you one thing, after a few bites of it, I stopped being hungry because it was so disgusting, and I powered through and ate like maybe half of this wretched, vile thing from Quick Trip. Ugh. You know, any of you guys over in the UK, you got way better like quick, ready food options, I think. Like, oh my God, you have Pret. Oh, there's Pret's all over London. I used to love going to Pret. Oh God, it was so good. They had this like coronation chicken salad sandwich. It was like a yellow curry chicken salad with like, oh, it was so good. Oh my God. Any of my UK viewers, let me know if you still have that coronation curry chicken sandwich at Pret. You know, the little 2 triangles in the box. Because I'm going back to, you know, the UK in November, and I want me one of them sandwiches. Okay, and shut the hell up about the stupid chicken sandwich already. I could hear my friends, you know, Ian, no one wants to hear about your stupid chicken sandwich. Which way does this go? Die. Oh, is it backwards? Hey, that works way better. Look at that. Okay. All right. Oh, there's just little pegs. It kind of slides down onto. Are we gonna glue these? Or is it just a press fit for now? It might just be a press fit. Let's see. Well, if it's a press fit, it's all right. It's not great, but there it is. Oh, that looks so good on the other side. And then, no, which End of this upper trim. Yep, okay. Yes, that makes sense. And that's it for 107. Okay, let me get out 108. 108. Ooh. The big taillight thingy bobber. This didn't actually light up in the movie. We can add an LED to it if we wanted to, I suppose. Sometimes I'll go more for it would look cooler with an extra light or two here and there. And sometimes I'm like, it really doesn't look right. It wasn't like that in the movie. My buddy Todd's that way. And you can do it. You just need a 3mm drill bit, or the closest standard size that's ever so slightly smaller. And let's see here. I don't want to dump out the chrome parts because I don't want to scratch them up. Everything else, open season. So got a little clear lens. We got our red lens. We got our red little bullet. We got the bucket there for the back. And some more screws. Perfect. Beautiful. Oh. Recycling is not until Thursday. Let's see what we're doing here. So yeah, this thing, we're just going to take the red lens and drop it in there, like so. And then we put the reflector bucket over the top of it, like that. And it's just this nice red reflector thing. And then we could put it in with 2 AP screws. Then we got to put the little clear lens in there. And we're going to do 3 RP screws for the clear lens on the outside. Technically, yeah, so here's from Todd. Technically, this reflector assembly is accurate to the real car. The red area did not light up on a 59 Cadillac. However, some people may want to light up this section. If you do, it's as simple as drilling a 3mm hole and sticking a 3mm red LED in there. Just for fun, I did this using the stock LEDs as a test. It does light up and it does look cool. But yeah, I mean, it never lit up, and honestly, it's fine. We're gonna have these lit up anyway. Like how many brake lights do you need? So that's pretty cool. So let me get these screws in and get this this front lens in here and screwed down as well, this clear lens, and I'll be back in a sec. Okie dokie. We've got all these tiny screws in there. Remember when I painted? That was kind of, they weren't hard. They're just tiny. If you got big meat hooks like me, I mean, just with sausage fingers. Here we go. Check this out. This just squeezes in. There we go. Nice good press fit on that. I'm not going to wipe all my dirty paw prints off there just yet. I do have to get the body out here now, which is going to take up a bit of room. So maybe I need to rearrange the workbench a bit. Let me put these off to the side, keep them safe from the ginormous body. And we've got some, so we have some these WM screws we have to put in to replace a couple of other screws that were already in the body. So let me get that big beast and I'll be right back. All right, well, the Ghostbusters theme song just came on my Sonos speaker right as I was putting this thing on the bench. So obviously fate. So we've got to take out these 2 screws here, I think. Let me see. We definitely have to take out this front one. Oh, we got to do the front one on both sides of the car. So, yeah. So we got to do this one, and then we got to do the other side. So basically, it should just be very straightforward of removing said screw. So this screw is like a button head screw, as you can see. And the WM screw that is replacing it is a flathead like that. And it's probably, they figured out they had like a slight clearance issue. I'm sure Clarence figured that problem out. We don't have enough clearance. Oh, really, Clarence? Why? Why do you say that? There we go. Make sure it's snug. There we go. We don't want to strip it though. And right there. Go slow with these, please. Just take your time. because you'll either crack the plastic that you're screwing down or you'll strip the screw hole. Let me get the other side done and I'll be right back. Okay, so we got those 2 screws replaced and it is nice and flush now right there, because these pop out a little bit. This one's okay. This one pops out a bit. And we got stage 109 now. Let's pull that out of there. Giant ecto body sitting in the damn way, taking up all this space and all these wires everywhere. Let's just push it out of the way a little bit. Get that paint can over there. I'm probably gonna need to keep that paint can handy to like lift up parts here. That was not a fart. I have a little fan that has like cloth blades, like a safety fan. It does sound rather funny when it hits something. So let's see here with 109. What are we doing here? Car's pointing the wrong direction, of course. All right. Let's see what we're starting with here. Okay, we're gonna get our main tail fin out here with the other light, and we've got to shove the LED into the little silver thing like the first one. So I'm gonna get that done real quick and I'll be right back. All right, we've got that LED pushed in just like the first one. Now we've got to fit it into this part of the fender and get an AP screw in that hole. 1 second. Alrighty. Well, we got that screwed in, and now what we're gonna do is make sure this wire stays right in the middle, and we're gonna put this piece of tail chrome on the pegs back here. Okay, that snaps into place pretty well. Shouldn't need any glue. And they want us to push the other red bullet lens into the other part of the tail light, which I should have done before snapping on the chrome piece. Okay, carefully. And I guess you could put a tiny, tiny bit of CA glue on there if you wanted, but I'm just scared of fogging up stuff. So now, fit the fender crown. So we gotta fit this fella in here. Get the wire under. Oh, for son of a. Okay, little fiddly. So we gotta fit this thing. There we go. Whew. Okay. Now here's where we got to be very, very careful, because I think my buddy Eric over-tightened a screw and went and dimpled the outside of the tail fin and needed to get a replacement. So let's take a look here. We got 1, 2, 3. We want this wire to go over there. 1, 2, 3 NP, 2 NP screws at the back and 1 LP screw at the front. So let me put those screws in and I'll be right back. Okay, those 3 screws are in. Make sure you use that short one on the front here, or else you'll have a nasty white pink dimple there. We got 1 more screw at the back here we got to put in, and it says WP screw, and it's painted red. You'll see once I get it in there. That's a very nice touch. Todd said so. I agree 100%. There we go. And just snug. And it is painted red. I mean, it's not the best job in the world, but yeah. It's kind of hidden because it's on the inside of the fin instead of the outside. So, you know, the odds of noticing it are going to be a lot lower, but the fact they went through the trouble of painting that red was interesting and a nice little feature. So now we've got some little piece of, metal fender, or rear something. I don't know. Part of the rear quarter panel, I guess. Fender crown, Todd says. Yes, Todd, I will go with that. Fender crown sounds very good. And that's going to go right on here. Oh, this thing is, getting the body together is getting me excited, I'll tell you. I am getting randy. We need 2 EM screws to put in there. So let me get those in, and I'll be back in a sec. Alrighty, look at that. Oh, that thing looks slick. Very nice, very nice. We're going to put this aside for now, somewhere. Okay, over there is fine. And we need the right rear fender. Wait a second. Yes, the right rear fender. We need this fella. And we need... Hey guys, it's Terribly. There we go. Up. Well, I had something sitting up here, and now I've knocked them off onto the workbench. Where did they go? Okay. Well, there's 2 of these wire covers. And we've got to put them here, and I believe here, with XM screws. So when I find my other wire cover, I'll get those screwed in, and I'll be back in a sec. All right. Well, we've got our 2 little wire management clips in there. And now we got to add the fender liner, the wheel well liner. Got to add that. Now, for this side, there's no problem adding it. For this side, don't add it. You will hate your life. No, not good. There's so much wiring that goes in here, into this fender, that this thing is a nightmare to deal with. So, you know, there's options. We might be able to just kind of after the build, kind of just sort of like shove it in onto the posts, you know, and kind of just leave it there, maybe. But this side, I'm not putting a fender liner on. I'll tell you that right now. Todd was livid. I watched him put the body on the chassis of the Ecto-1, and oh boy, that was an experience. So, okay, we're going to put this in with 3 EM screws, and then, yes, and then, okay, and then, we got to keep this wire over that last post right there. And then we are going to bolt this down using these 3 holes, okay, with 3 DM screws. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back, and it's going to look freaking amazing. 1 second, please. All right, get ready. Woohoo! Look at that. It'll be even cooler in a minute, because what we're going to do now is we're going to take the rear reflector and put that on there. Might need to squeezy a little. There we go. Snap that into place. Look at that. Oh man. I'm going to get 2 IM screws. So there's going to be 1, 2 going in, IP screws going in those 2 holes in there. Focus. There we go. Right there and there. Okay. 1 moment, please. Okay. So that fender liner's in, and we're testing our door switches again. I got this one taped down, this wire taped down into this little notch here. We're going to test the switch. When we open the door, it should go on. And then we also have the rear door switch. Now this is to turn on the dome lights inside the car. And that works as well. Beautiful. All right. Yeah, well, the Test Circuit Pro, once again. Oh, you know what? Let's actually plug her back in, take a look at the taillights in all their glory. That should be fun. Let's see here. Ooh. Yeah, they look good. They look good. Okay. There we go. Okay. Test circuit's done its job again. Guys, you gotta get one of these things. It is so worth it. And Mike is selling them. He's practically losing money on these things. So now what we need to do is get our electrical tape out of the way. We're gonna get towely over here. We're gonna turn this fender this way. We're gonna get that light wire out of the way. What we need to do now is get our wires into the little wire management tracks. And over here somewhere. Let's see, what are we doing now? Okay. So everything needs to kind of go out down here. I think including this. I don't know why that tape is on there. But yeah, let's get this on here. Okay. Now we got to flip her over. This should be fun. Ergo, oh my God. Doing calisthenics with this model is not fun. So let me go get a big piece of seat foam that I got at the fabric store, and I will be back in a sec. Okay, so when you fit the fender on there, make sure that the chrome trim is properly seated. It is. It's kind of tricky right there. Oh my God, this thing is so friggin' big. It feels like it's a little off. There we go. Now she feels good. Just make sure it's fairly even. Turn the thing upside down. Hold it very firmly in place. And then we got to get 6 IM screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way at the front. And I'm going to get those in, and I'll be right back. Okay, everybody. So we got these 6 screws in. Just put them all in like loose and then tighten them down once you have them all kind of set in place. Now we need 2 of these really long YM screws. And I'm already wearing the beautiful black coating off of my Vata screwdriver, off the tip. It hasn't lost its tip, it's just the black coating is all getting a little scratched up. I like my screwdrivers to look brand new all the time. I collect screwdrivers. I don't know if anyone knows that. I'm quite the screwdriver collector. It's a weird hobby. Like, who says they collect screwdrivers? Like, have you ever met anyone who's like, oh, I collect screwdrivers? Yeah, I collect screwdrivers. Like, I have so many. So like we got all these Vatas from Mike Lane. I have a whole set of Vihas also from Germany. They're very good screwdrivers as well. I've been using those for years until I got my hands on some of these little Porsche 911s. These are lovely. All the fancy part work guys use the Vatas. And I was trying to be different with my Vihas. This screw is so long. Even the magnetic bit is like, I don't know, man. That's one heavy screw. Let's get that in there. I left one of these shipping braces on. I should have left the front one on too, to be honest. Make it much easier to lift this thing up. And yeah, get those Guten tight. And I'm sure we've got more screws to go. Yes, we do. We need, carefully, we need 5 NP screws. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to hold the fender in. And again, be carefuling, people, of how tight you go. I think the front one's probably the most delicate, like the front ones where it's the thinnest standoff. But yeah, let me get my 5 MP screws in there and I'll be right back. Okay, so we got our 5 screws in there and then one more right here. Let me put a little Dip it in a little schmoo. There we go. Oh man, this is awesome. I can't wait to flip this over and show you guys what it looks like. It's gonna look so cool. It's Ecto-1, man. There we go. I swear, if they came out with an Ecto-1A, I would be all over it. And Mike Lane would have his work cut out for him making operational LED signs for both sides of it. That would probably cost $1,000. That being said, here we go. Oh, baby. Look at that. That is awesome. Oh, man. And the color match is really nice from the doors down to the tail fin. All looks really good. Man, that is so cool. Oh, wow. That I just want to sit here and stare at this thing for a little while, which I will, I think. At the same time, I've got more work to do. So let's see. Anything else we have to do? Oh, shoot. Okay. We were supposed to... Oh, damn it, Todd. I didn't scroll through all the instructions. These 3 wires we were supposed to put underneath this little tab here. Let me get that out of there. So these 3 wires have to go under this tab. So let's just take those out real quick. And then we'll gently sneak these under here. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Just like a Tootsie Pop. Make sure they move freely. Like push down and make sure they still slide. Okay. And then we'll reinsert our screw. I screwed up. But it wasn't a big screw up. Okay. Easily remedied. Yeah. So wire routing on this vehicle. Okay. For anyone building the R34 Skyline, just ignore what I say. Because you've got it worse, I think. This is worse than anything for wiring. It's insanity. And if you're doing anything extra, like I may be, yeah, it's going to be a lot of wires. A lot of wires. One of my friends who's a professional master mechanic for decades, like, it probably doesn't faze him too much, but even he's like, who designed this wiring harness? Like, what psychopath do I need to punch in the face? There we go. Okay. So that's done. She looks fantastic. I'll just leave it right there for now. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I love it. Okay. That's amazing. Let's so that's good. 109 and then 110, 110. Oh jeez, Ian. The kind of what in the brain damage is wrong with me sometimes, you know? We've got 110 here, and our X-Acto knife is somewhere around here. There we go. Just cut that right on top of the white paint of the roof with not a care in the world. Oh my. Don't worry, I didn't chip the paint. And really this is going to be a very, very, very easy issue here. Yeah, plastic feels a little slimy. Okay, we've got the other rear fender and this little skirt. And we're just going to put 2 BM screws in here. And that'll be it for stage 110. I'll be right back. Okay, we are done. Stage 110 is completed. Just those 2 screws. Nothing, crazy. But look, we got the 2 cool big holes for the blue corrugated pipes that go up to the roof rack. And I think an antenna mounts there. I think we have one here that goes over that way, and then we have one here that comes over that way or something. Pretty sure, unless my memory's going on me. So we got another tail fin to build for this side. Then we're going to bolt this side on, probably in the next episode. That's going to be awesome. We've organized all our screws. This thing has a lot of screws. It's already up to YM and like, well, I don't have an XP screw in there, and WP, like you need the double screw holder for Ecto. This thing's got all the screws. But once again, oh, it looks awesome. Man, this thing's big. This thing takes up damn near the whole work mat. I don't. Oh, guys, where do you put all these things in your house? How do you store them and not get divorced? I really need to know. I need help. I've already filled every available space in the dining room besides the dining room table itself, and they can't go on there. And the wife is very understanding, and I think that there's limits, though. You know, there's limits. But either way, I don't care. It's Ecto-1. It is my favorite movie car of all time. I don't know. Yeah, DeLorean from Back to the Future, Ecto-1. Ecto-1. I'm sorry. Period. My favorite movie car of all time. Like, if I won the lottery, this would be the first thing I would buy. Would be a replica Ecto-1. I would go to the internet and do my thing. If need be, I'd fly out to a Barrett-Jackson auction somewhere, and I would get me the best Ecto-1 I could. And if not, I would have one built by professionals. And definitely not Video Bob Mosley. Anyone who's in the Ghostbusters forums knows about Video Bob. Little sketchy. But either way, thank you for watching. We'll ghost trap you next time on Pit Stain Hobbies. Adios, everybody.